Hi, I'm Jared Das, Naprima College player, and you're watching Tuesday Night Football on Axe Television.
Welcome back, Trinidad and Tobago, and welcome back to a fantastic Monday afternoon here at the Manny Ramjan Stadium, as it's just about time for the kickoff in the grand finals of the secondary schools Intercol finals. So we are seeing the newly elected president of the Trinidad and Tobago Football Federation, David John Williams. He's meeting the players, accompanied by a representative from the sponsor and also the president of the Secondary Schools Football League. That's Anthony Creed. And as I said, one would like to think it's a bit of a disappointing turnout thus far for a finals such as this, but it's still early. A lot of people not getting off work at this hour. Referee just making sure everything is okay. Still he's waiting. Whistle goes to his mouth, is it? Yes, no, yes. Sets his clock. And that's the start of this evening's grand finals. Naprima College in all blue. St. Anthony's College in red, white, and black. And that's Gregory. Gregory making a start here this afternoon. And already that's a shot coming here from Sandy. As I said, Gregory getting the nod of the coach here this afternoon because he had a very successful game against St. Augustine. Starting off quickly here. And that's Gregory. Gregory again turns inside. Back to Nicholas Thomas. Thomas puts it on the right foot. Goes on his left. And across the face of the goal. And ball is just too short there for Gerard Das. But you heard the roar coming from the Naprima College supporters. And it's an infringement there called on Naprima College, so it's the first infringement of the game. It's going to be a free kick, still just close to the half line inside the St. Anthony's half of the field. Ball coming from Fernandez, looking for Gregory. Gregory has one man to deal with. Inside to, that's Hudson. Hudson. Sandy looking at it. And Sandy pass to Das is misread, but it's back with Naprima College. Tuse. Smith. Nicholas. A good ball there for Isaiah Hudson. But goes past one. And had Gerard Das free, but not really putting sufficient power on that cross, and went straight into the arms of Bryce in goal for St. Anthony's. So far, Naprima College, the quicker of the two teams. That's Gregory. Gregory slips. It's back with St. Anthony's. Some mix-up there between Fernandez and his defender, but it's easily cleared out. It's back with, that's Michael Basdale. Back to, that's Smith. Nice turn there by Hudson. Hudson goes inside and sends it short there to Gregory. Gregory goes inside. Gregory loves to run with the ball. Is Gregory. Has good control. That's Nicholas Thomas. And inside to true ball there. That ball was actually meant for Gerard Das, but Bryce, the quicker of the two, and held it on nicely there is Bryce. So we are expecting a great game of football here this afternoon. Gregory there slipping, and it's now with that's Lee. Mahon, a strong tackle coming there from the Naparima player. Angus Eve already up on his feet. Ball only as far as Mayo. That's St. Hilaire. Shot coming in, but over the bar, not troubling Fernandez in goal. But he's outnumbered. Still has looking, turns. Now the ball is a bit. I think Hudson is guilty of not keeping his eyes on the ball, and it's back with. And some very wayward passing taking place from both teams so far. It's back with Nicholas Thomas. Basdale again. That's so a free kick there being given to Naparima College. One would recall the marvelous free kick scored by and shot coming here, great power, but not directed towards goal. What I was saying, no goalkeeper has been really tested as yet, but Naparima College definitely, I would say, has the edge on possession so far. So it's back with St. Anthony's as they and it's back with Gerard Das. Das turns, still has it just inside the center circle. It's back with Nicholas Thomas, turns. That's Sandy. Sandy sends it on the far side of the field. It's back with Tose. That's Mason. Mason looking to get Gregory going. Is that ball too strong for Gregory? Still keeps it. Anna. Well, from here the ball appears that it have gone out of play, and I think, in all fairness, the referee, the linesman actually on the far side saw it, because the referee immediately pointed to the penalty spot. So escape here for St. Anthony's College, but definitely the player was brought down in the area. But I thought that from what I saw is that he did take the ball over the line before he was actually fouled. So still Naprema College here, seeing a lot more of the ball here. That's Bastel to Thomas. Thomas again chips, looking for Sandy. Sandy not being able to keep it in place, and the ball goes with Mayo. Mayo kicks it downfield, but only as far as Gregory. Gregory looking up, but Gregory's shot is not going to get past Bryce. There was Das, which could have been an option for Sandy, but choose to take the shot, but lacking power there is and it's back with St. Anthony's. St. Anthony's keeps it in play. There is the number 7. That's St. Helier. St. Helier goes inside, looking to, but still St. Helier is and sends it wide. That's outside the 18-yard box, and what a clumsy and unnecessary tackle there from Sandy. The entire Naprema College team is and what a missed opportunity. The ball coming off the post into the boot of the on-rushing striker for St. Anthony's. That's Mason. Inside to Toussé. Toussé sends it to that has a lot of space here. Back with Mason. Mason turns but goes into the wall, but still is Bastel. Bastel turned blindly there, and it goes back with St. Anthony's. A true ball here for Jared Das. That's inside to Hudson. But Hudson still in Naprema College. Back with Jared Das. Das looks up, has to go back a bit. Toussé. Hudson. It's been crowded here, it's Hudson. Bastel. Bastel still has it, but it's bundled off the ball there by Bastel. Back with St. Anthony's College. A clearance there by that's Toussé. Gives away a throw into St. Anthony's College. So just about 20 minutes gone so far here. Still no goals here in just the finals of the Coca-Cola Intercol series. Today brings the end of the 2015 season. And Nicholas Thomas is called for the infringement, and it's going to be a free kick to St. Anthony's College. So the crowd building a bit here from since the start of the game. St. Anthony's, St. Helier. And St. Anthony's coming close. Hudson. Mason. Gain a ball pass there. Sandy. Smith. Mason. A looping ball there. And nothing, unable to keep that ball in play, and it goes out of touch. So it's a bit of a cat and mouse being played here by both teams so far. A long chase here for Gregory, but he is not going to get that ball, and it goes off the play. So yet another. So just under the half an hour mark here, and it's still goalless in this match between Naparima College and St. Anthony's College. Who will be crowned the National Intercol Final, the champions? Naparima College already with 2 titles under their belt, the South Zone title and the league title. St. Anthony's being crowned North Zone champions. Naparima College at times looking very uncertain in the back. That's Joel Brent. Still in the possession of St. Anthony's. Inside with Lee. Rollo goes inside. Very tall, lanky player is Rollo. No, some uncertainty there from Gerard Das. Back with Das. So St. Anthony's putting some pressure here on Naparima College, forcing them into some very simple errors. Sandy way back in the defense for Naparima College. Back to, that's Mason. Back to Tuse. So it's going to be yet another free kick to St. Anthony's College. Straight into the arms. Easy take there for Fernandez. That's new. Still has it there. Sends it wide. Gregory turns. Mason. Mason lines up for a shot. Yeah. Ball goes over the bar. Back with Sandy. Hudson. Mason. And yes, the opportunity is, well, that was the closest that Primary College have come so far, but a good one too inside. And again, every red shirt is in there. And it's still there. After the third attempt there, Bryce collects cleanly. But some anxious moments in that 6-yard box there for the St. Anthony's team. And an infringement on Gregory. And it's going to be the first card, the first yellow card of the match is going to be given to Shaquem Patrick. And it's in a very good position for Larimar College to try to make something out of it. Let's see how goalkeeper Bryce and his defenders will deal with this free kick. We're seeing Sandy. We're not saying... yes, Basley was there also. And it's a goal! That's Salandi. So, for substitution, I would guess here for St. Anthony's. Salandi is on, and coming off is the stadium. Weather conditions a bit much cooler from the start. I think the players will welcome that. Action resumes. St. Anthony still. Shot coming. And well. How many chances will St. Anthony's get before they actually see that ball in the back of the net? But great. Simon Joseph. But we are seeing an addition to the St. Anthony's band. And again, what is happening here with the defense of Primary College? But to me, I saw a handball. I was surprised that the referee didn't see it. But again, so just to confirm what I was saying, it definitely was a handball. It's Mason. Yeah. Hudson. Naparima College. Gerard Das has opened the scoring here for Naparima College just on the stroke of the 43rd minute with just 2 minutes remaining. Well, the fourth official is saying 2 minutes of extra time. Naparima College through Gerard Das. Well, how quickly can a football game changer. Just when you thought St. Anthony's were getting all the opportunities, Naparima College with that one window of opportunity, and Gerardas making absolutely no mistake to see his team go one up. So how will St. Augustine, Naparima actually, how would St. Augustine respond in the next 2 minutes plus the 45 minutes in the second half? That's the goal scorer, Gerardas. Gregory. Gregory still has it there, it's Gregory. There is no help for Gregory. Turns. And in French there is Gregory. That's Mayo. And the crowd certainly, including the rhythm section, has come back to life here at the Manhattan Stadium. So if you are now joining us, Naparima College leading by 1-0, goal scored by Gerardas. Trying to get the Russian Isaiah Hudson. And that's the end of the first half here in this day Intercol National Finals here at the Manhattan Stadium. Naparima leads St. Anthony's 1-0. Goal scored in the 43rd minute by Gerardas. So we are going to take a short break. Well, I was caught there for a moment. And back here at the Maniranjan Stadium, it's the start of the second half. And what? Well, viewers, I know that you have not sat down as yet, and the action has already started, and Naparima College could have easily, as we have seen, and it's going to be a corner, but as we have seen in a couple of games so far with Naparima College, when they come out for the second half, they can be extremely dangerous, and we saw there Gerardas, the goal scorer, Naparima College with a corner. Basdale takes the corner, but still in the 18-yard box there, and some of the players from Naparima College, they are saying it was a handle ball. So some confusion here in the early stages of the second half, just about a minute or so gone. Naparima College leading by that Jared Das goal in the 43rd minute. That's the goal scorer. That's Sunday. Sunday pass is intercepted there by that's Patrick. And good work there by Tuse. Long ball there for Das. Das goes past one. Still has it as Das. Tuse. Now that's Mason. That's Kegri. Kegri looking to go past St. Helier. What a first half we saw. And what a soft goal. What a mix-up. And it's that man, Gerard Das. Now, let me tell you about Gerard Das. Gerard Das scored in every, well, not in every game, but in, I think, the first 4 games that he played. And I told you, we have seen it against President College, we have seen it against St. Anthony's College. The second half, Naparima College is a team that is very, very dangerous. And 3 minutes into the second half, Gerard Des have chalked up his second goal, and some very indifferent defending by St. Anthony's resulted in that goal. And it's 2-0 in favor of the South Base team, Naparima College. So some work for St. Anthony's. A long run there by the number 9. That's Patrick. Intercepted there by Basdale. Sunday. Das goes again. So Das is given, and Das is called for the infringement. Das was replaced in the game against St. Augustine. Didn't really have one of his better games, but here he has already chalked up 2 goals, and I'm sure that Coach Angus Eve has no intentions of replacing Jared Das here this afternoon. So after all those chances from the St. Anthony's team in the second half, we see them now trailing by 2-0. That's Lee. Ball went there for Beckles, but it goes over the bar. How quickly a football game can change. And there is going to be a card, and let's see. And that's on Gerard Das for the infringement. Close shaves for the Naparima College team. Straight into the safe arms of Fernandez. Hudson sends it wide to Nicholas Thomas. Basdale. That's Hudson. Hudson pass intercepted here. It's back with St. Helier. Okay. Nice. Intercepted, broken up back with Naparima College. You are now joining us, Naparima College leading by 2-0. And shot coming in there, but again, Fernandez there at the right space. Ball goes up, it's going to be a throw-in. Quickly taken by Beckers. Inside to Patrick. Patrick takes a shot, but it's blocked, but so St. Anthony is trying to see if they can at least pull one back here. Still another time to be played. Still St. Anthony's ball. That's Salandi. Clear downfield there by Das. Mayo. And Mayo is Mahon really. Yes, that's Mahon. It's called for the infringement. That's Sandy. In comes the cross. And Gregory should have done it much better, but maybe not properly in control there, Gregory. And saved into the arms of Bryce. So St. Anthony is still struggling a bit. Long kick downfield there by Smith. St. Anthony is with obstruction, trying to revive here, trying to get their team motivated. .63 of football going here. Still Naparima College leading by 2-0. That's the double goal scorer there, Jared Das. Inside to Hudson. Hudson goes inside. A strong run there by Hudson. Looking, lining up, looking to take the shot. And just goes wide. So Mason has been replaced by Judas and Louis, another strong player when running with the ball, and it's a strong tackle and another yellow card, this time to Payne. Strong tackle there on that's Patrick. Good coming there by Fernandez. Clear downfield. It's Hudson. Ball goes over bar. Throw into St. Anthony's. 69 minutes and counting. Navarrete College still holding on. St. Anthony's College. St. Anthony's College still trying to get something going. I think St. Anthony's College has lost what we saw in the first half. Had a very good first half. Should have been leading by at least 3 goals with the amount of chances. But they say missed chances always come back to haunt you, and you can see what I meant, because Garrett does 2 strikes separate both teams. Skills here shown by Beckles. Strong tackle here from Judah St. Louis. That's Clausel, turns. So time definitely here on the side of Navarrete College. That's Payne inside to Das. And Stanley is being called for running an offside position. That's still Andy. A good save, shot coming in there from St. Helier, but equally great save there to keep that ball out by Fernandez. So we see Kwesi Allen, the number 10 for St. Anthony's. He's taking the field, and coming off is number 4, that's Beckles. Much applause there for Gregory. Has done his job. Hudson. St. Louis. That's Sadu with his first touch. Hudson turns, evades one, but a bit too much showing up the ball there by Hudson. That's Das. Das still has it there as Das. Back to Sandy. Sandy turns, great skills. Baseo looking to take a shot as Baseo. And atmosphere here at the Manny Ramsden Stadium. Navarrete College on the verge of closing off a very successful, I think the only one blemish so far is they lost to St. Anthony's in their league game. Seems to be, that's Patrick. Patrick has been sent off there for some repairs. So playing with a man short presently is St. Anthony's College. Not seeing much of the St. Anthony's coach on the sideline. From my watch, it's 82 minutes, just under 10 minutes remaining. What can St. Anthony's muster here if they are to take this title back to Port of Spain? And we see Chris Stroud. And rollout is called for the infringement there on Payne. So the Premier College just has to hold on for under 10 minutes or less. Hudson, and what could have easily been an all goal. And again we see, well, St. Anthony's College had their missed opportunities in the second half. In the first half, La Premier College took their chances, but in the second half, La Premier College, they are missing some chances as well. But the difference between the first and second half is that La Premier College is leading by 2 goals to nil. In comes the corner, the head goes up. Sandy. Back to Thomas. Payne. Hudson. And that ball there, a great ball there for Das. St. Helier. Salandi. And it's a chase on here. But good defending. La Premier College definitely having a better second half. And that ball is way too strong there for Patrick. You could say the disappointment there in Patrick. About 7 minutes remaining. So La Premier College on the verge of success here this evening. 3 titles for the season. The league title, which they repeated, the South Zone title, and the national finals, the one that all teams look forward. That's Sandy. Sandy sends it wide. And oh, Justin Sadu just coming up there in the nick of time. So from the indications looking at the St. Anthony's bench, it appears that the team has conceded victory, but it's still green, red shirts there, but no urgency from the Naparima College team, from the St. Anthony's College team. Sadu. Is there sufficient time? No. Too many possessions being given away there by the St. Anthony's Tigers. Certainly they roared a bit in the first half, but not in the second half. That's Salandi. Sadu. Stroud. Good ball there for Hudson, but he's all alone. He's outnumbered, but still manages to go past. Still has it there, it's Hudson, and turns, but it's blocked there, and yet another corner given away for St. Anthony's. So St. Anthony's really here in the second half. Did 4 minutes of injury time actually. So 4 minutes remaining here for Naparima College to hold on to their lead, and 4 minutes for St. Augustine to really create a miracle. There is going to be a tremendous roar, tremendous excitement when the final whistle is blown here at the Manuel Stadium. Because Naparima College, they are St. Anthony is still trying, still it's an impossible task at this late stage. Judah St. Louis. St. Louis. And could have easily been the third goal there for Naparima College. Sadu. Sandy. Shot high over bar. You can hardly hear your own voice here at the stadium. It's the Digital Tasta group now that has been in operation. Sadu, back to Das. Sadu. Payne. Ball is knocked out of bounds. It's going to be throwing. Expectations. Stroud. Stroud. Back to St. Louis. Sadu. That's really having a great game here this afternoon. That's Spain, and that's the end of this finals. Naparima College being crowned the 2015 National Intercol champions, defeating the St. Anthony's, the North Zone champions, by 2-0. Both goals coming in each of the half by Jared Das. So we're going to take a short break, and when we return, we go straight to the prize giving ceremony. But nevertheless, Naparima College are the 2015 Intercol champions. So stay tuned. We'll be right back after the short break. I have with me here the coach of St. Anthony's College. Sometimes in a football game, sometimes in a game, you don't always get what you want. Where did you think it went wrong for your team this evening?
All right. We had some early chances.
Very much.
Yeah, and I think if we had scored one or two of it, it would have given the guys a lift, right? but then they scored. But you know, we went in second half and we spoke to them.
Yeah.
They scored a second goal, a soft second goal, early.
Yeah.
And that, you know, put the heads down a bit. I think that after they scored, we could have still come back.
Yeah.
But that goal that they scored early in the second half, I think that killed us a bit.
But I think you would be satisfied with the performance of the team, because when the league started, St. Anthony's was not the St. Anthony's that we have grown accustomed seeing that type of football, right? But to reach to this point, at least picking up the North Zone and finishing in the top 5, I mean, you are satisfied.
Yeah, very much so. And I told them that, you know, some of them wanted to cry. I called them in and said, hey, there's nothing to be sad about. It's all to be proud of. We were third to last in the league, and now we reached a national final, right? And I didn't tell them about the inexperience, but we gave it all we had, right? And we came here and we gave a good game. And you are also proud of now. Next year, we'll have only losing 2 guys. So we're supposed to have a better season next year.
Well, Coach, all the best, and we look forward to seeing you all next year.
All right, nice.
Well, there you heard it while you are viewing the prize given for the champion team. That was the coach of the St. Anthony's team. Very gracious in defeat, but nevertheless, a good performance by St. Anthony's College. Well, I have with me here Angus Eve. 3 pieces of silverware in a season. You cannot ask for anything more. What's your feeling right now?
Well, I just say thanks to God for the blessing that He has given unto me, so that I can be able to coach this team. Really great, you know, it's a great achievement. You see, I'm not overexcited because I always want more. I already thinking about next season and down the road what I want to do for myself in coaching. So, you know, this is just another step on the journey that I'm on.
Sum up 2015 season for me.
Fantastic. I mean, consistency in one word. The boys were very consistent throughout the season. They really took on board the things that we wanted to impart on them. And okay, we said when things were bad in certain games, we were down in the first half. We never stopped believing in ourselves, and the boys also. I think credit to the school body who have supported them tremendously, and the old boys. The principal, Dr. Dowlat, has been always there for the boys. And the parents, all the people who support the boys. You know, we just want to say thanks for all the support, and we hope that it continues in 2016.
Any concern in the first half, because St. Anthony's got so many chances?
Yeah, I thought that they actually started way better than us. They came out of the traps faster than us, and I think that was the downfall. They put so much into the first half that they had nothing left in the second half. Yeah, and I thought that we played our normal, consistent passing game, and eventually we started to break them down, and as you saw, we got the chances.
Well, I guess I know when I spoke to you before the game, I told you 2 out of 3 might be bad, but you were determined to get that 3rd title, and you got it. Congratulations and all the best. Looking forward for a super 2016 season.
Thank you, George.
There you heard it from Angus Eve, the coach of the victorious La Prima College team. Well, what more can we say about this team? Tremendous season, repeating as champions in the league, winning the South Zone and the national title. So hats off to the management and staff of La Prima College, the coaches, as you hear, everybody from South, because this is a South-based school. So as we leave you from the stadium, we say be safe, and we hope to see you for Colleges League 2016 right here on Access Network.